Hello friends, in the series on income tax cases today we will discuss a very different type of issue which is related to section 148 proceedings, and the issue before the Honorable Karnataka High Court in the present case was that if the assessment proceedings of the assessee are going on already under section 148 and the assessment has not been completed or the notice has not been withdrawn or the time period to complete the assessment has not expired, so whether in that case the assessing officer can issue second section 148 notice to the assessee while already the assessment proceedings are going on under section 148. This issue has been taken up by the court in the case of Principal Commissioner of Income Tax Exemption and another versus Archido Ocean Board of Education, and this case is reported in 456 ITR at page number 453, and the date of the judgment is 24th January 2023. The present case relates to the assessment year 2008-9. The case of the assessee was already completed under section 143 subsection 3 proceedings on 12th May 2010. After that, the notice under section 148 was issued to the assessee on 18th April 2013. The last date to complete the assessment for this notice according to the assessee and according to section 153 subsection 2 was 31st March 2015. The law applicable at that time was that the assessment should be completed according to section 153 subsection 2 within 1 year from the end of the financial year in which the notice under section 148 is served on the assessee. Since the notice was served to the assessee on 18th April 2013, so the financial year ending was 31st March 2014 and 1 year from that date was completing on 31st March 2015. In the present case, the fact was very clear that up to 31st March 2015, the notice was not withdrawn and the assessment was not done, and even the assessee has not filed the return of income in response to the notice under section 148. But the assessing officer, without completing the assessment in the first notice, issued second notice to the assessee under section 148 on the last date of completing the assessment according to first section 148 notice, that is 31st March 2015, meaning thereby that already the assessment proceedings under section 148 were going on. The last date to complete the assessment for the first notice was 31st March 2015. No assessment order was passed, and on the last date the second notice was issued. The assessee filed the writ petition before the Karnataka High Court on the ground that the second 148 notice cannot be issued to the assessee while the first assessment proceedings under section 148 are going on. When the court heard the matter, the revenue came with the ground that the last date to complete the assessment in the present case was 31st December 2014, and since the notice has been issued after that date, so on that date no assessment proceedings were going on. But the court said that in the present case the last date to complete the assessment was not 31st December 2014, it was 31st March 2015. So on the date of issue of second notice, the assessment was already going on for the first notice. So it is a established law that when some assessment proceedings are going on for the same year, two assessment proceedings cannot continue at the same time. So friends, in the present case, the court quashed the second notice on the ground that two parallel proceedings cannot continue against the assessee for the same year. In the present case, the Honorable Karnataka High Court relied on the very famous case of Gujarat High Court on the same issue. The name of the case is Marwadi Shades and Finance Limited versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, which is a 2018 judgment and which has been reported in 407 ITR at page number 49. The crux of the case is that the two parallel proceedings for the same year cannot continue. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Principal Commissioner of Income Tax Exemption and another versus Archido Ocean Board of Education, and this case is reported in 456 ITR at page number 453, and the date of the judgment is 24th January 2023. Thank you, friends.